Hello everyone, Xander Gaming coming at y'all with another video, and this is going to be one of the first videos that I'm going to do going over one of the new card games coming out in a couple of months, a little less than 2 months, right? Of Riftbound. It's the League of Legends Riot Games trading card game, and all I wanted to do is I have not been playing any proxies or anything like that of the set because I've been trying to wait until now to kind of like get hyped up for a little bit. I probably will start playing on Tabletop Simulator with a couple of friends. I am actually down all that stuff right now, to be honest. So once I get all of that done, I will start playing. But I know a lot of people have been playing for a while now. I know just recently, if you want to join some of the discords for these, I'll try to leave links in the comment or the section below, the description below for you guys to check out. But I know that a couple of people in the community have already started hosting tournaments, and so that means that I'll probably start now getting into some tabletop simulator things. I'm not a big proxy person for say. I don't really like doing that at all for any card games. Each their own, though. I definitely am not hating against proxying, but I just want to kind of go through, give you guys kind of an organic feel of what I think about some of the cards, how they look, and we'll just go through them together, right? Just coming along for the ride. This is going to be my intro into it just a little bit. I did do like a preview a couple months ago for this card game, but with everything out of the way, let's get into it. So on the Origins Proving Grounds is a set product that you can buy once it comes out, which is going to have certain cards in the product. As far as I've known, some of them are specific to Proving Grounds, and others will also, I think, be in the set. I could be wrong about that. They could all only be in this, but I don't think that's the case. Regardless, it's definitely going to be something that you want to get. And I do love Annie. This is a really, really cool art for her. I like to see her having Tibbers. I like her outfit. She actually looks like a little more mature and older here, not as like young as she kind of goes for in the game. So maybe like teenage age, whatever. 4 might gonna cost you 4 to play down. I'm still not sure on what all of the colors are. I'm just gonna call it red for now. Like I said, I haven't delved into the game too much. I'm just going into this organically to see how I feel about these. So this is a champion unit. This will be one of the units that you can play with, obviously. Annie, and she is Noxus. I actually didn't know that about Annie. Your spells and abilities deal 1 bonus damage. For each instance of damage they deal is increased by 1. I never play with matches. So of course you do, Annie. You are lying. Or maybe she doesn't. She doesn't need to, right? But really cool. I like this art. So it looks like Annie's kind of going to be like a burn champion, which is fitting, right? Fire kind of does that. Just a single color champion. There are other champion units that are multicolored, so pretty cool to see her here. And we see here, Firestorm just lets you deal 3 damage to all enemy units at a battlefield. Eeny, meeny, miny, burn. It costs you 6. Pretty cool. I like the art of this card. I guess this here is just denoting the rarities throughout the set. So this is probably like, I would assume rare or something like that, right? Whereas this probably is just commons. And then also Incinerate, looking at her here being devious, action, play on your turn, or in showdowns. Deal 2 to a unit at a battlefield. So just deal 2. So not deal 2 damage, just deal 2. So interesting that 1 bonus damage. The wording is gonna be interesting, right? Like all card games, wording matters a lot. And seeing this be like not damage, like deal 2 damage. Maybe they just or shorten it, whatever. But very interested, Annie. I will probably look forward to playing Annie. We do have a Master Yi champion unit. Master Yi Ionia. Of course, it's from Ionia. 4 on his strength, 5, and he's in green. While you have 8+ runes, I have 4. Wow. Seems like a really kind of rampy. I would assume he would probably be one of the ramp champions. Which is kind of similar to Union Arena. A lot of the green decks in Union Arena are kind of rampy. So really, really cool to see that like he's a late game. Get to the late game, have a big payoff with this might that they have here. This is another card for him. Unit Ionia Bird. It's a Zephyr Sage. Really, really cool. Cool to see this. Maybe the bird is like grabbing his sword. Pretty interesting. Shield +1 while I'm a defender. Pretty dope. A true master is an eternal student. Master Yi. So Master Yi and his Zephyr Sage. A 6-stick. That seemed pretty good, right? For value. So that is the Master Yi cards. We got a champion unit Lux here. A mono blue one. Demacia. Obviously very cool art. coming in through Kamehameha Lux Waves. 6/5, so gonna take a second. In blue, champion unit. When you play a spell that costs 5 or more, give me +3 might this turn. No more holding back. I like that. I like when she ults in League of Legends. Really, really cool. I like this a lot. I probably play some Lux. Garen, rugged champion unit, mono orange or yellow. This is more of an orange to me, right? Like I said, don't flame me in the chat. I've not looked up too much in the game. I wanted this kind of be an organic reaction to the cards and the card list, and then I will definitely delve very heavily into this game once it comes out. But Garen looking really cool here. Rugged Garen. So probably means we're gonna get like a not rugged Garen or maybe a young Garen. Something like along the lines that I can imagine. Assault 2, Shield 2. +2 Wild attacker or defender. Fear is the first of many foes. Yes, we are familiar with your line. I love the flavor text on these cards a lot because I've played a lot of League of Legends. Not a lot the last couple years, but this game is probably going to get me back into it. And they have redone like ARAM a good bit and the way the game actually looks. So coming back to playing it a good bit might be pretty fun with the new arts. Hopefully this music that I'm playing is not too loud compared to my voice. But I am jamming out to this big time. Hopefully I'll get a copyright. If it does, that will ruin the video, but I'll still post it anyways. Gentleman's Duel, a proper and formal way to kill your enemies. Action, play it on your turn or in showdowns. Give a friendly unit +3 might this turn, then choose an enemy unit. They deal damage equal to their... Ooh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. That seems pretty cool. All right, we do have another champion unit, Master Yi Honed. Really, really cool. Ganking, I can move from battlefield to battlefield. I enter ready, so he's like having haste. That's pretty cool. So you have either you go green Yi or yellow orange Yi, whatever you guys want to call it. That is pretty interesting. A 7/6 or a 5/4. So interesting to see that the orange one is you know, like costs more, but maybe not as rampy. But you play them both in the same day. I could be wrong too. Like I thought that the champion units were units that you could use, and I'm pretty sure that's the way it is, right? So yeah. But I guess they have multiple instances of these different characters. Because we have any stubborn. This is stubborn any, a champion unit any, Noxus. This is the any that looks a lot more like the any in the actual games to me. This is, I think, almost the exact splash art for her, close to it. 4/3 in purple. I want to turn. When you play me, return a spell from your trash to your hand. So some good value for Annie here, red and purple. Pretty, really cool. Flash. Move up the 2 friendly units to base. I'm not running away. It's strategic repositioning. Pretty cool. Blast of Power. I don't know who this is getting taken out here, but they are. And it's Lux. Eliminate the enemy. Kill a unit at a battle. Just kill one. Oh, wow. Regardless of what they got going on. That's pretty good, I feel like. Pretty dope. All right, we're going to our other commander, Garen. Garen, commander. Other friendly units have +1 here. Where is here? Is it Demacia? Because he says, for Demacia. Champion unit, Garen Demacia, elite. Garen commander. This is a champion unit. Other friendly units have +1 while here. So I guess you move these into your areas too, your champion units. Okay. I do need to learn how to play the game. Oh, wow. This art is so beautiful for looks. Is this... All right. So these are probably our like super rares, I would imagine, from the set if they are this nice golden art. Pretty cool. Reaction. So you tap her. Add 2. Use only to play spells. Abilities that add resources can't be reacted to. Okay. I've been hiding my light long enough. That's right. You don't need to hide your light no more. Shine. Lux. A 4/2. Lux. Crown Guard. So this is the Spellslinger version of the Lux as compared to this one. Very interesting. Very, very cool. Am I going to go over all these cards? Maybe. Okay, yeah, so champion units. We see now. So those are just champion units. These are the leader units. So I was wrong on that. Everybody that started the video and immediately left will probably be laughing at me. But like I said, I'm going through the cards myself. So I should have started down here, but that's okay. Makes more sense now why the Garen can move up and have +1 while here, right? So, I enter-readied a Vanguard attendant and then recruit the Vanguard. Play 4/1 recruit unit tokens. Pretty cool. Origins, Proving Grounds. Only Proving Ground cards. This doesn't seem like enough to make up a deck, though, right? Maybe it's just because these are only the new ones they're showing. I'm not quite right. I am on the official site, by the way, so this is the official site of what they have released so far. But it doesn't look like there's a lot of small drop things to be playing. So maybe not the full decks, but Origins main set down at the bottom. But all right, we touched up on all these other cards. Let's touch on the actual legends themselves and what they do. At the end of your turn, ready 2 runes. Okay, cool. So blow your hand and or all your runes and then be able to play more. So really cool. I like this art. Red and purple. We have her signature unit, Annie. It is Tibbers. 8/7 for Tibbers. Cost you 2 of each of the color runes. 1 of each. Bear Hug. When you play me, deal 3 damage to all units at battlefield. So this includes your own. So does that mean Tibbers will take the damage as well? But you can't play them in the battlefields, right? So you play him, deal all the damage. So hopefully you don't have yours up there. Like I said, I don't understand exactly how the game works, right? So, but it makes more sense now that this Annie does this, and you play these other Lannies, Annie's a 5 and a 4 drop. You have a 2 and a 6 in the deck, an 8. So there has to be cards in the main set. The Origin set is very interesting. This cannot be all the cards in it, right? Or maybe it's only all the cards that they've shown so far. All right. Wuju Bladesman starter legend Master Yi. So a starter, I guess, means it's a starter legend. So these are like the base set ones they want you to go off of that are going to be more generic effects, right? So I did hear that. Like these are going to be the more generic units that aren't as hard to play, or the leaders that are legends that aren't as hard to play. That's why they're like kind of in the Origin set, be a little bit easier at learning the game. Wild friendly unit defends alone. It gets +2. Pretty cool. Master Yi is always really cool. I hate when he gets going in the game. Highlander. Signature spell. Reaction. Play at any time, even before spells and abilities resolve. Very interesting. Choose a friendly unit. The next time it dies this turn, recall it exhausted instead. That's pretty cool. Keep your guys safe. So the payoff for the big one, probably a little bit safer later in the game, which is pretty dope. Lady of Luminosity. It is Lux. This is the starter Lux. When you play a spell that costs 5 or more, draw a card. Yes, that is so good. That's super good. So play a spell that costs 5 or more, which we have the Final Spark, which is her ultimate in the game. Obviously, deal 8 damage to a unit, which is really good. Really strong signature spell of luck. Play on your turn or in showdowns. It costs you 8. Very interesting that cost 8. And the one we saw earlier, Blast of Power, kills a unit at a battlefield and it only costs 6. So I guess the Final Spark can target any unit, which is better, right? Just says deal 8 damage to a unit. If I would have to infer, that means that Blast of Power can only target a unit at a battlefield, which is very specific. So now it is all making sense to me. God, these Lux arts look really... They always give her the best skins in the game, too, right? So cool. So cool. And then we have Might of Demacia, Legend, Garen. This is the one starter for the Origins. When you conquer, if you have 4+ units in that battlefield, draw 2 cards. So it looks like Garen will be like kind of a swarm champion. And then he has Decisive Strike, signature spell. Garen, is that just Garen when he gets older? Huh. I don't know who this is. Is this signature spell of Garen, Decisive Strike? I don't know who this person is. I played League of Legends for a lot of years. I have no idea who this is. But just give friendly units +2 this turn. I guess it means all friendly units at your battlefields, which is pretty cool, right? I'll just scroll through this, I guess, a little bit and just look for cards that kind of go with the people we talked about. Annie has another spell in the main set, Disintegrate. Deal 3 to a unit battlefield. If it kills it, draw a card. Ashes, they all fall down. I love Annie. She's so cool. Get excited. That's a Jinx spell. Ooh, this is pretty cool. Other friendly units enter ready. Magma Worm. Freljord. Maybe play this Annie. I don't want to go over every card, right? Let's just scroll through and see how... Oh my god! Alright, there's a lot of cards in this main set. Maybe we'll just do it like a Origins for this video. It's already getting about 15 minutes, right? This is taking a second to load up too. Oh my god, I love Lux. We will keep it there. I will actually do another video going over the entire set that they have out so far. I am looking very forward to this game. Oh, Teemo 2, little preview of what we got coming along. Wow. I will try to start playing tonight, so that way when I actually go over these cards here, I'll have a little bit understanding about how the card game is played. Like I said, I wanted to come in this one a little fresh, kind of get some, unbiased reactions and opinions to it. Did it myself like, oh, I love Donger. It's Simon Dinger. Oh yeah, Mr. Mundo, Dr. Mundo 2. Yeah, I am so excited for this. Oh, there's so many cars, and the arts look sick. Yeah, I'm excited to go over this for sure. Kagdrin the Infernal, Unit Demacia Dragon. That is pretty cool. Okay. Wow, way more cars than I thought. I am super excited. Look at this, scrolling through. We gotten back up to the top of the Origins set. So, yes, this will be the Origins. I'll name it that, Origins set review, preview. I would imagine they have to make more cards in this, right? That's not very many for this Origins, unless the Origin just comes like this, just to give you like kind of a base starter kit to go with, and then be able to build a deck from the set. I would imagine maybe they're doing that. But I will make another video going over the main set. If you guys want me to, leave it in the comments below to do it. I probably will do it anyways, because like I said, I want to play this game and get into it. But let me know what you guys are excited for about this game. I know we are really, really excited to have the game at the card shop at our local game store, Omni Cards Collectibles and Gaming. We cannot wait long enough for this game to come out. It's going to be super hype, super cool, and I can't wait to play it. But leave the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be bringing you guys more coverage of Riftbound, the card game, in future videos. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Peace.